We are back again with the videos. Welcome back. Today we are doing some stuff to the drift car. I desperately needed a steering wheel, shift knob, and a couple other things for the car, so we got a sponsorship. Yes, you heard that right. I got a sponsorship. Pretty psyched about it. I have not been sponsored since like my actual racing days, so it was pretty cool to reach out to a company and they wanted to work with us on this car for the drift for the next year. So without further ado, let me show you what we got. So this video is sponsored by DND Performance Interior. They have partnered with us for the next year on the JZX100. So I have a few things here from them. If you guys need steering wheel, shift knobs, hubs, anything, head over to DND Performance Interior and cop you something. If you want to get a little bit of a discount, hit me up in the DMs on my Instagram, and I can send you over to their department and maybe give you guys a little bit of a price break. Maybe a little bit, nothing crazy, but at least something. But let's go through what we have. Okay, so first and foremost, let's open up the big box. We've got a sticker. This is going to go on the back of the car. We'll do that in the video. And then we have one of my favorite things in the big piece. Ooh, yes. So this is a Alcantara deep dish wheel, which if you guys saw the Momo wheel that we have on the car, it's deep dish, but it is hammered. I am going to keep it just a sentimental value because it's the steering wheel that came out of the car, but we went with the gray stripe, and let's see if you can see the D&D logo there with the gray stitching. So this is going to look really cool in the car. We'll get that on the car today. We got ourselves a t-shirt, so little t-shirt to rep when we're at the track, so that'll be cool to wear. And then we've got a small box, and in the small box we have a hub. Now I'm not sure I'm going to use the hub. I've got to look. I do have an extended hub on the car, so I've got to look and see if this is going to put the steering wheel where I want it, because the one that I have has a deep dish and it's extended. I'll show you guys here in a second. But we have a hub. We have a Delrin shift knob, which is pretty cool. This thing's pretty nice. Comes with a bunch of weights, so you can actually weight it out, which is pretty cool. And then we have, and this is something I actually really wanted on the car, is a shifter extension. So the shifter is a little low for my tastes. Obviously, I'm not good at drifting at all. So not good at drifting yet, so anything more than like 1 or 2 gear changes is a little out of my brain location. But let me show you guys what's on the car and then what we're going to change, and then let's get into putting it on the car. So if you guys remember, this is the Beat Momo wheel that we have on the car that absolutely has to go. I am going to keep it, more of a sentimental thing, kind of like the cone that I smacked in the first drift event. So I actually stole it. Sorry guys, stolen. But yeah, there's that. But see, it has a extended hub on here. And that's what I'm really worried about. Like if I put the other hub on, it's gonna push the wheel a little farther away. And I like where I'm sitting in the car. So that's really what I'm looking at. And I did not get a quick release for the car, just because this thing has a crazy amount of tilt and everything. And then the other thing is the shifter. So if you look, it's pretty short. Not a huge fan of it. So that's coming out, and we'll put the other one in. A couple things that I did off camera. I pulled all the carpet out. So the car no longer has carpet, which is something I wanted to do anyways. And then other thing you see over there, this car, I'm going to be ordering the seat brackets. So my bride seat will go in here, or brid, however you want to say it, if you're Japanese brid. But something that I wanted to do. So we basically We basically have seats for this. I may steal the seat out of Dad's EG and put it in this, so I'd have two. But that'll be eventually, because I think my dad wants a different seat in that car. Same seat, just different color. So we're going to replace the steering wheel today, shift knob, shift extension. We're going to put the sticker on the back, and I got to figure out if I want to put it on the bottom or the top of the back window. So something I got to figure out. I think top, because I want to put some stickers on the bottom of the window. What else did I do in here that I did not show you guys? I did a lot. I pulled everything out. I'm probably going to keep this seat that's in there. Just, again, more of a sentimental thing. It has all those old Japanese stickers in the back of it, and I really just don't want to get rid of it. I did get some tires in. So in case you guys are wondering, these are full-weight HP 108s, which had really good reviews for drifting. They're $70 a piece, and they're 225/40/18s. So these are 235/40/18s, so they'll have a slight stretch on these wheels, which is fine. But I'm going to have these 4 tires here pulled, these mounted up, and I'll be ready to go for the drift day. But let's go ahead and let's just get the wheel off. Let's get this old wheel off and get the new one on and see what she looks like. And then we'll see about the hub thing. I'm not sure yet. I may hold on to it down the road. If I can get a seat with a better slider, then I might actually just put the DND hub on. But for now, I may just keep the extended hub on just because of the way the car sits. So let's go ahead and get the old one off and new one on. All right, first things first, let's get the wheel straight. Also put a battery in it. Okay, other thing I did, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see in the video here, but let me get you guys a little closer. There we go. I moved the flip screen here down one, and then I painted this piece up here so it doesn't look as bright and crazy and silver as it did in the video. So, all right, got the wheel straight. Let's get this old one off and just see. Good thing I have the horn externally hooked up here. Like there's a button. So, won't need the horn hooked up on this. But, yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think I'm just going to hold on to the hub. I think I like the way this is extended. And I sit fairly close to the wheel in general. I don't sit dusting close, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't sit that close, but I definitely sit close to the wheel. So, some of these are going to be in there pretty good. I would assume this wheel's been on here for quite some time. But, and don't get me wrong, this Momo wheel is pretty nice. I mean, if it were new, I probably would not have wanted to change it, but it's messed up. It's smacked, it's beat. It's probably been on this thing for a while. I mean, this whole side is jacked up, so. Anyways, time-lapse time. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got it on. She's on there nice and tight, but the last finishing touch for the wheel is this pretty horn button. So obviously the horn's hooked up down here. So I don't really need this, but I really want it to just complete the look without this big hole in the steering wheel, which is kind of normal. So just get her in there. Maybe. There we go. So let's show you guys. Alright. So the wheel is in. The button is in. I'm actually pretty stoked about this. It looks really good in here. Really, really good. So let's move on to this guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this one off. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the factory 5-speed shift knob, so I may keep that. I think those are actually, I don't want to use the word rare, but rarer, I guess. So it looks like we've got an adapter that can go on here. So I think this, ooh, we're going to need a wrench. Oh no! Okay, wrench acquired. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, that's on there. Now we are going to put the extender piece on, which I'm actually kind of happy that goes down like that. We may need to get ourselves a shift boot or something to cover this, because it kind of looks a little weird. Now, the shift knob, but I want to put in one of the weights. Well, let's put it on first and see how it is. So let's go ahead and get it on. Okay. Oh, the shift boot's ripped right here. I think if the shifter itself was a little lower, I would definitely want the extender. This should make it a little bit higher too with the weight in it. Oh yeah, that's money right there, guys. That is it. That is it right there. That right there is the one. Ooh, that feels good. Yeah, that's nice. I put the heavyweight in there. And, whoo. Yeah, that is sweet. Nice Delrin. Very, very nice. This and this. Love it. Love it. Obviously, I have the hub and extension. I'm going to hang on to those because I did like the extension, but I think I may wait for that. Maybe get a different shifter. So this is just, let's just call this revision 1. Get a different shifter and maybe a little shorter shifter and then throw the extension on it. But where it's sitting right now, I really like. It really feels good with the weight, the heavy weight that comes with this. I really like where it's sitting right now. So I may just leave her here for now, and then we'll come back to the extension. Same thing with the hub. I think once I get the bridge seat in and has a better slider, I might take out this extender back here and get the hub on. So I'm definitely not getting rid of these, but we're hanging on to them for a later date. We do definitely have some nice stuff here, so I'm pretty psyched about this. Okay, so last but not least, we need to get our sticker on the car. I'm thinking at the top here. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I could put it at the bottom. I could put it at the front. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know which one I like. I don't know if I like the top or the bottom more. I think top gives me more options to put some stickers down below or like, you know, below it or whatever. But definitely not a center guy for sure. All right, crew, so I think we've come to a conclusion. We're gonna do maybe a little bit down from the top and just send her right in the back center of this bad boy. I think that's the go-to. I think it's gonna look good. So let's mark it out and get her on. Okay, so she's on. The logo's, it's italics, so it makes it look like it's kind of off center, but it's not, because if you look at the letter here and the letter here, they're perfect. It's just the way the DND is, it's symmetrical. But let's do, not symmetrical, I mean, let's do the most satisfying part. Oh yeah. The most satisfying part of a sticker is pulling this bad boy off. Yeah, that looks good. Love it. All right. Look at that. She's on. Looks good. I like it. I like it. Looks nice. Left a little room up top for maybe another sticker if I want to do it. I've got room down here for some more stickers. We've got the steering wheel on, so let's get a nice little shot of that. And the shift knob. Ooh, baby. Steering wheel looks good. Shift knob looks good. Two things that this car desperately needed was a shift knob and a steering wheel. So now we have both, thanks to DND Performance Interior. And I look forward to working with them throughout the next year on stuff. There's a few other things I'd like to get from them for the car. And we have we have the extension and the hub for when I get the seat in. We'll see how that goes. But again, I cannot thank them enough for wanting to work with me. Even though I know it's not a full-blown sponsorship or anything like that, the fact that they were even interested in working with me means a lot to me. So for a guy who's done one drift day, let's be honest, like I've done one drift day, so we're not good at all. But two things that the car desperately needed are now in the car, and then the sticker, which is cool. Like, I think this thing will be flooded with stickers by the time I'm done. Just because I think it's cool. But we've got the seat up there that's ready to go in. I just need the bracket for it. I have the same seat that's in my dad's EG that we might pull out of there and get another bracket, and just so I have two of the same seats. Like I said, we got the interior completely gutted on the car. You know, stock seat still in here, which is kind of but get this old ratty seat out of here, get the good one in, and yeah. So I know it's a short, kind of a small install video, obviously, just putting a steering wheel and a shift knob and a sticker on a car, but you know, these are all things that make this car better and it's gonna make it more fun to drive. And yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked on that stuff. Even how small and simple it is, it's still very, very cool and things that absolutely needed to be put in the car. So with that, that's gonna do it for today's short and sweet video. Thanks again to D&D Performance Interior. I look forward to working with them, and I have a couple more cars that need steering wheels, and I'm working on something that could be big for next year that's probably gonna need a steering wheel. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching. It means the world to me. Please, if you have not liked and subscribed and comment, I try to respond to all my comments if I can, which is usually I can because there's not that many. Let's not pretend I'm popular by any means. But please like and subscribe. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Deuces, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.